volume down so I don't talk so loud. Okay. Reason I started that last video out at the beginning, I wanted to show you just how long it takes this PS4 to load this game. There's nothing wrong with my PS4. It works better than it did when it was new. I just cleaned it. There's nothing wrong with its storage. It has an external 4T storage capabilities, which gives it a total of 4.5 terabytes, or terrible bytes. And another thing I was pointing out, let's see. I was going to show you, I was pointing the map out. For those of you that know, played the game, please bear with me. There are some that hasn't played the game. This little triangle, that's my current location. These little motorcycle icons are mini bikes. And the bed is my bed up top. That's where I spawn if I happen to die. Somewhere up there in those rooms embedded in the castle. And that's the bridge going over to the servants' quarters, and barn, and the fields. But we're going to run through here real quick so you can hear me. As I was saying, I decided to keep this ceiling. A little wall up there. I did a little entrance on each side of the bridge. Those that are down in the mini bike park, it has jumps, has little mini bike jumps, and there's a shooting range down there for we do like to shoot our guns. Little lockers for shoes. Guys with control panels here. They control the heat for this little section. We don't always heat it because we try to save power as much as possible. I kind of like the way the brick where it was, so I left it. And we have plenty of storage for clean towels. And filing cabinets to keep track of who bowls, who doesn't bowl. And tables for the guys to sit and enjoy themselves with drink. And if they've had too much to drink, they can sit back here in these chairs and be spectators and watch the bowling games. And if they have a problem with alcohol, then they're more than welcome to join us for one of our mini AA meetings that we hold down here. We have enough space, we can hold a pretty good sized meeting. And there's all kinds of heat and duct work in this place. And as I was saying, somebody needs to wash these windows. But they are what they are. That's the way they come. I can't clean them. This is the back of the castle. I did mention that. That's the jump up to the... put flaming barrels around that. And the mini bikes can jump it. And that's the bridge in the back of the tower, castle, going to the short tower. There's a little short tower in the center of each side. Let's go back in. We're going to try to make this as quick as possible. But you know me. Okay. All those ugly steel posts, we kind of covered them up. These three like this. And some dining tables. And what I mentioned was that we do have some Harry Potter magic going on here with the candles. So this is a magical castle. Don't let it fool you. I will tell the whole story behind it when I get done with it. One time it could fly. And, you know, most big arenas and big buildings such as schools, what have you, have a boiler room. Well, this castle has a boiler building not out this way. I will take and show it to you. After I show you the kitchen, we will try to do this as quick as possible. We might have to do some tabletop dancing. As you can see, I was saying those are, some of you already know this stuff, but please bear with me. Those are drink coolers. There's sinks there. We have stoves here. Sinks there. We have wall ovens. More stoves here. And a cabinet space. Crap. More cabinet space. Storage. Don't let this castle fool you. It looks like it's made of wood and cardboard, but there's steel everywhere. And that does have a steel frame. And this is one of the towers. This is the one we call the Blue Tower, for obvious reasons. And we can come back out here. And we had lots of books. We decided to put lots of books because we got to keep record of mankind. This is the zombie apocalypse. And not only that, there's probably nobody around right now because of the COVID-19, coronavirus. Everybody's up in their room. We will zigzag our way through the setting area here where people can sit and read. And that is where that vault door was at. The vault door was actually right there where the X is. Filled it in and moved this doorway over to match the doorway over there on the other side. And I'll go back on out through here, come on around. And there's one thing I pointed out. I said this fireplace, I liked it, but maybe I should have moved that picture up one block, but as that painter guy used to say, this is our little world and we can make it however we want. So that's how we ended up with it, and that's the way it is. So if you don't like it, come to one of our meetings, get yourself a sponsor, and work yourself through it with the 12 steps. And here, we'll go out this door and show you. Wrong button. That is how we get our power. That leads to our boiler building, which we will show you at a later date when we are completely through with this castle. Some people think that they'll never come, but I keep assuring them that it will happen one day. We'll close that door. It's always a good habit to close the door behind you, even though the zombies are off. As you can see, I had to put spotlights up just to light this place up a little bit for video purposes. Those, again, are water and bottle coolers for people to drink as they're sitting back reading. And I showed off the restroom. There are 4 toilets, so go in there real quick again. There are 4 toilets. And if there's more than 4 people that have to use the restroom, then they can sit here in line. And there's a little quiet area here. You can still read here, of course, if you want to, but it's a little quiet area. And I went to the control room here, this little control panel. It has cooling ducts for the computers to keep them cool, along with the conduit for the electric. And I kind of like the way it looked with the headlamp off. I think that's cool. I really do think that's cool. And that yellow light that you're seeing on the conduit there, or the ductwork, is actually the light that is on the inside of the Great Hall. All those candles that are inside the Great Hall. And some more water coolers here. Heat. There, I guarantee you, when you go up there, there'll be a ductwork coming out that exact same spot. It goes in and it comes out. I tried to make it symmetrical in that manner. It goes in, there'll be one come out. Up there. We did build a stairwell. This is in the front of the castle again. I'm just rehashing the other video. I had some better commentary, but oh well. I am what I am. Even that abstract looking post does have steel in the center of it. That's what's holding this thing up, steel. And glass. Because the glass is not really holding anything up. And drink coolers out here. People waiting to be checked in because we don't let anybody in that's not been very vetted. We vet you very well before you're allowed to come into this castle. Because this is a safe haven against these zombies. And I'm happy to report we have 0 coronaviruses in this castle. Why, I don't know. And see, those things I also made the comment in the other video that I believe that is all the glass that's in this. Don't think it's supposed to be like that, so I will call it a glitch. But the glass will shine through any other material in the castle, even the steel. So, this is the Great Hall again, and for those of you that have seen the Great Hall, or the upper parts of the Great Hall, I suggest you go watch the other videos because they are in it. There's lots of rooms up there. And in the meantime, we will go look at all the books. Gotta keep track of the world. We'll go back out here. Remember, this was the outer wall of the Great Hall, and this was the inner wall of the mini bike park. All of this was dirt. All of this. Even this over here. All this was dirt. There's one tower there. There's another tower there. All this space here was dirt. That's a lot of digging, folks. That's a lot of digging. It's banded me up with a lot of spare space. I think I did a decent job considering what I had to work with. Because as you've seen in that other video, it said at the bottom left, it said 1.18. That's the version of the game we have now, but this castle was started in the 1.02 version. And whenever there's an update, any existing game does not get updated, so this castle remains in the 1.02 version. And so I just have to deal with it. It's no big problem. I just don't have the drawbridges and all the fancy stuff they put in the game so far. You can see the construction of that tower is done. And the one on the other side in the front is done. That one with the tree on it. So a friend of mine put the tree up several years ago, as a matter of fact, and he will remain nameless because he might not want his name mentioned. But all those are little floors, little balconies in the extension. But we'll get to that at a later date when we get this done. I just wanted to show you what I have done with the space that I dug out down here in the lower level. And there are plans to make an even bigger lower level that will span the outskirts of this mini bike park. That would be a lot of digging. And I don't think I can use dynamite. As you see, it too is still. So, until next time, this is the front of the castle. Until next time, be careful, stay cheerful, and just keep watching for more videos. That's it. Goodbye.